Hello, Geeks. Here we are at the Toy Mania Collector Con. It's not just regular toys or just current toys. This is a collectible toys little mini convention. So this is like for more like adults or people like our generation that actually had toys. Because you know now these days, all these kids, they just hand them an iPad and shove them into a corner and say, "Here you go, have some snacks, kid." Okay, so here is the starting point, and I guess this event was put on by Yo Toys. Yo. So you can come here, you can buy, sell, and trade. So you're not just buying toys. You might be able to bring some of your junk and get some feria for it. Okay, here I am with Aldrei, and could you just tell us a little bit about this event, or like who you're with, or how this all works?
Yes, of course. Southwest Toy Mania is our toy community page that we started several years ago, actually many years ago. I can't really think about how many years it was, but we started the Toy Mania before we opened our brick and mortar. We also own Yo Toys, and so now we sponsor the show every year. So we have a vintage toy store. We've started off as being vintage, of course, as toys kind of evolve. You kind of have to go with the flow of what's being out there. So we have modern toys, we have vintage toys, we specialize in our Star Wars toys as well.
So we built this toy show a couple years before we even had a store. So we've been actually doing our toy show for 8 years strong. And the reason we did it is because we wanted to unite the collection community. We noticed that there was other markets like Colorado Springs, Tucson, and El Paso that had a pretty united community in collecting. And so we wanted to do the same thing in Albuquerque. So we built the foundation. We started a very modest show of just 25 vendors 8 years ago. We had a couple years where we couldn't have them because of COVID, but we've been going strong, and we noticed that the collectors are happy. A lot of adults have become the collectors, but a lot of them are trying to associate their children. Mm-hmm. So what we noticed is that the collectors are still the adults, but a lot of them are bringing in their children with them. And it's kind of become a family thing.
We wanted to kind of gather the toy community. So we started actually very small at an antique store, and we set up outside. And it was very small at the time, but my husband and I have been just kind of really connecting with different people. So a lot of people here you see, may have started out, in their garages or flea markets or even, antique stores. Yeah. And so we started to get to know more and more people. And it's just really just bringing that community page, because we started that Facebook page, which is Southwest Toy Mania, and the people, the vendors in the toy community, they own the page. We run it, but they dictate everything. Wow. We want to make sure that we're keeping all of our vendors happy, and of course our community as well, because it's about having fun with collecting. Competitions out there, sure, but we don't focus on that. We focus on keeping our community united.
You've got people who are dropping their actual personal collections. And this particular vendor, I have to give him credit because I've never had the restraint. I buy a toy, I can't take it out of the package. And he has some real gems here that are still in the package. And then some other things that he's had to play with. Sure, yeah.
Gotta do it.
But this is freaking crazy. And just when you've seen it all, and I thought I had, but you can actually buy the cardstocks to the original packaging for the freaking toys. Like, I had no clue. Like, my God, are you serious? Like, the toy is long gone. But yeah, you can make off with the cardboard it came in, I guess. You can get toys that look like they might resemble me. Don't worry, you're not going to just be awash in Funko Pops. Okay, you can get them here. Yes, granted, you can. But you're going to see G.I. Joes, Star Wars stuff, like all sorts of different toys. So, yeah. But if you want the Funko Pops, look at this. You even get Charlie Tuna here. Hell, I didn't know they made a Charlie Tuna Funko Pop. What's wrong with people here? The Noid? How many people even know who the Noid is? I'm annoyed. Coming at this, you're going to have all your household names. You're going to have your Hot Wheels. You're going to have your Transformers. You're going to have your G.I. Joes. You're going to have your Minecraft, Ninja Turtles. And then you're going to see like really rare stuff, like a Mystery Machine popcorn bucket. Are you kidding me? With a slide-out roof? It's from Mexico, too. What the hell, man? What, we got Mystery Machine popcorn factories down there, or what? And then, of course, you've got the local Gray Skull Toys and Collectibles. You're like, wow, I wonder what that guy's into. Just walk around his booth a little bit and gives you a pretty good idea. Makes me wonder if some of this stuff might go up in price because, you know, the franchise is coming out with a new movie. I'm real curious, like, what is this? Like, you got when He-Man gets blue balls, right? Chubbs from Happy Gilmore, all beat up. Of course, you're always going to find Pokemon cards. The funny thing is they have conventions entirely for that. But you never know. Maybe you could find a good deal with these ones here. I don't know shit about Pokemon, so we just had to stop by this booth because I love the name. It is an homage to one of my favorite movies. Rest in peace, Sid Haig, and Bill Moseley, don't go nowhere. We're not done with you yet. What made you, like, what compelled you to do this, to get to be a record holder for Uno cards?
So when the pandemic happened, we were kind of stuck inside, right? So we started playing Uno, and when I went to the store, I saw that there was more, and that kind of led me to collecting the variety of them.
Yeah.
And as I kind of reached a good amount, I started seeing like, oh, I wonder, what's a record for this?
Yeah.
And there is no world record. I have learned that people have tried to submit for it, but because their numbers are very low, they want someone to get close to a higher number that someone won't easily just pop out and say, I already have more than that number.
Okay.
So that's why I'm aiming for over 1,000.
Yeah. Braille Uno, that is so cool.
Even the box already has the Braille and everything.
That is
so
really
Uno's
cool.
getting there. It's for everyone.
Yeah. So, guys, we're here with Alex with Skumpit Comics, and tell us a little bit about your display or what you have going on since like you guys have like opened up over there and stuff.
So for those who don't know, we took over Lobo Comics. It's up on Wantabo and Eubank. It was there for about 20 years. Previous owner Henry is amazing person, but he was ready to call it quits, so he partially retired. He's actually working his own booth over here because he's still got love for the game.
Nice.
But my buddy Mikey took it over. Mikey used to work there back in the day for a while. He's worked at a few other comic shops throughout the town. We were doing Skumpit Toys for a while, which is our soft vinyl toy company. So we have
Very
some toys
cool.
here. These are all made out of vinyl.
Nice.
We do our own we do our own artwork. We do our own paint jobs. We do everything we possibly can in-house.
Well, there you have it, guys. This was our first Toy Mania show. This is the spring edition, and they have another one in the fall. So we might even come back out for that one because this was a really cool event. So anyhow, yeah, there you have it. Don't forget to like and subscribe and all that good stuff, and stay in touch. This Toy Mania was the shit, but I better get out of here before somebody tries to buy me.